Welcome back to easyhouse.com YouTube channel. Today we'll be covering balanced or hybrid funds. We'll be looking at what are balanced funds, why you should invest in them, and who should invest in them. We'll also be talking about what are the big benefits of holding balanced funds, the tax arbitrage you get, and which are the best balanced funds you can invest into, and why you should look at buying balanced funds with big AUMs. So before we start off, I'll advise you to please see the video till the end and hit the like button as hard as you can. Please don't forget to subscribe to us, and if you have any questions regarding hybrid funds or any other investments, don't forget to mention them or ask about them in the comment section. Also, I'll suggest you to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos. So let's start with what are balanced funds. They're basically mutual funds which invest into equity as well as debt. Sometimes you call these balanced funds hybrid funds as well. Now, there are different categories of balanced funds based on how much percentage of their fund is invested into equities or in debts. So, our equity-based balanced fund are those which have at least 65% of their funds invested into equities, and the rest of it can go into debt. And debt funds are balanced funds which have debt allocation more than 35% into debt. There are other categories as well which are called dynamic balance funds, which keep on changing their allocation based on market conditions, like they look at PE ratios, etc. Now, why do they do this investment into equity and debt? The debt provides you income stream on a regular basis, and the equity gives you the upside to beat inflation and give you better returns than what a traditional debt instrument would give you. Now, there are some very big advantages to these balanced funds, especially the one very big advantage which comes is the tax arbitrage. So the first point is, when you invest into equity-based balanced funds, your long-term capital gain tax is 10% and your short-term capital gain tax is 15%. So even though your 35% of your portfolio is invested into debt, basically that debt is generating you returns which are tax-free, because the taxation of a equity-based balanced fund is that of equity investments. So rather than paying a 33% tax as you would do in a FD or any other debt instruments, here you're only paying 15% in short term for a year, and if you hold them for more than a year, you'll only be paying 10%. So there's a big tax arbitrage opportunity in equity-based balanced fund. The second big advantage of these funds is risk reduction. So since you're only investing 65% of your money into equities, so equity, the 65% of the money will generate you around 15% returns. And when a market crashes, if it goes down by 20%, your fund will only go down by 10 to 12%, because the 35% of the debt investments will not fall in sync with equity. So it balances out your fund, and generally the returns of these funds stays around 12 to 13% in the long term. So you get a better return than any debt instruments, and you have a much lesser risk than traditional equity funds. This brings us to a very important point, is who should buy these funds. So ideally these balanced funds are very good for risk averse investors who are starting to look at investing into equity and do not want to take exposure which equity gives you. And it is very beneficial for retirees or people who are about to retire, or people who almost reached their financial goal and they do not want fluctuations in their returns or in their investments. So they can get a good return of around 10 to 12% by staying invested in these balanced funds. Second big advantage which comes over here is, say if you want to generate a income stream, a regular income stream when you retire or otherwise as well, and you think, where can I put my money and generate that income stream? You can definitely look at balanced fund as this option, because there's not much fluctuations in your investments, and because of this higher return, you can get a good income stream from your investment. It'll be a much better option than buying a real estate or investing into equities, it has a better tax advantage and it gives you a higher return as well. So you can set up an income stream with balanced funds. The advantage over here to set up an income stream with balanced funds is they let you withdraw your money up to 10% without having any exit load on it. So if you withdraw to 10% of your money every year through a systematic withdrawal plan or once in a while, you will not have to pay any exit load on that if you withdraw it within a year. Now, another way you can use these balance fund is you can use, because of the low volatility, you can use them as margin money and trade on them, right? So rather than putting it into equity and have a margin call because equities fall down, you can generate a good 8 to 10% by putting this money in form of balance funds, right? So you can get a good 10 to 12% return on this investment, and on top of that, you can use this money, use it at margin and do your daily trading on it as well. Now let's look at some of the good hybrid funds. There has been a recent change in SEBI rules where SEBI is allowing schemes to merge. So a lot of debt plans which have seen a lot of redemption pressure, like credit risk funds, these fund houses are looking at merging these funds into big funds. And the big funds which they are going to merge these credit risk funds and their short-term debt funds is with balance fund. So when a small credit risk fund, which is probably 2,000, 3,000 crores, will get merged, if it gets merged with big funds like 30,000 or 40,000 crores fund, it doesn't matter. In fact, it will become helpful for these balance fund to give a higher return, because this debt will generate a higher return. And the reason why they're being merged is because they can't face the redemption pressure as of now from investors. But a big balance fund will not have any issues with redemption pressure, and it will boost your returns as well at the same time, because it will taking on debt giving a higher return. So it is very essential that you look at buying funds which are of big size. So let's start with the first fund. This fund is SBI Hybrid Fund. Its credit rating has been upgraded in this quarter from 4 to 5. It is a big fund. It's got a fund size of 29,105 crores. It's an aggressive hybrid fund. It has 72% investments into Indian stocks, or almost 50% is into large caps, around 10% is into mid caps, and a 4.5% investment is in small cap. It invests into debt, but debt is generally government securities and very low risk securities like triple A rated. Now, the returns of this fund has been quite good. The returns of this fund since inception has been 13.84%, and for the last 10 years, it has given a return of almost 10.25%. Now, moving on to the second fund. The second fund which you can invest into is ICICI Prudential Equity and Debt Fund. This is again an aggressive hybrid. It has 67% investments into Indian stocks, 54% of it that being into large caps, around 5.5% into mid caps, and 4.61% into small caps. The debt which is hold is 26.96%, and around a percent of it is into government securities, and the rest of it is into low risk securities, which is 25%. Now, this fund is also very big. It has a fund size of almost 18,000 crores, and it has got highest annualized 10-year returns of 11.20%, and its since inception returns are also pretty good at 12.75%. Now, the third fund which I'll suggest you to invest into is relatively medium-sized fund, but it has got a very good track record. It is called DSP Equity and Bond Fund. It has a corpus size of 5,500 crores. 5,500 crores is a relatively very big fund, and it is again an aggressive hybrid fund. It has got 70% of its allocation into Indian stocks, 41% is into large caps, 17% is into mid caps, and around 7% is into small caps. Now, the good part is the 24% debt it holds. In that, 11% is into government securities, and 13% is into very low risk securities. Now, its CRISIL rank also has been upgraded, in fact, from 3 to 4 in the previous quarter. Now, its 10-year returns has been around 9%, and its since inception return has been quite high at 13.49%. These are the three balanced or hybrid funds which you can invest into. These are all aggressive hybrid funds. The reason for giving you aggressive hybrid funds is because you get this advantage of equity taxation. So now that you know why you should be investing into these debt and equity funds, I'll request you to please like our video and do subscribe to our channel by hitting on the subscribe button, and don't miss to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our future videos. Thanks a lot for listening to us, and if you have any more questions, please free to mention them in the comment section. Thank you.